Good morning, we're vlogging on the run today because we've got a lot to do. And first stop is the Crestline Library. We're very lucky to have a very beautiful library here in Crestline. Thank you taxpayers for funding that bond issue and building this beautiful facility.
It's such a nice library, you're greeted by 3 princesses. If you walk around with a video camera, you'll notice some people work really hard to avoid you, while some guys, on the other hand, really seem to want to get into that shot. See? Our library is popular and well utilized, which is great to see. They have a lot of extra activities for kids, especially in the summer. Of course, it is true that not every library has a view like ours. This is Lake Gregory, more than 4,000 feet up in the Santa Rosa Mountains. This is Mickey at one of those activity stations. Here she's making a crown. In my last video we talked about museums and the possibilities for getting involved at those. A library is another great place to make a contribution with time and efforts. If you're unsure as to what you could do to be helpful, try this. Ask them. I'll bet they'll be able to make some suggestions, and you'll both be better off for it. Libraries today are wired, of course, here with helpful computer programs for kids. But all these picture books and early readers helped introduce my girls to Eric Carle, Mo Willems, Dr. Seuss and more. And as soon as everyone's got their crown together, you can bet all these chairs and tables will be filled with eager readers looking through all these books for their favorites, even with that very tempting view of the lake right outside the window. Still at it. After all, making a crown is serious business, especially when you've got all these feathers to put on. This teen area carries a great assortment of young adult lit, although the only John Green they ever seem to have in is Looking for Alaska. But with a great interlibrary loan system, they'll get you just about anything you want, usually in just a couple days. Mickey does love to read and usually has 4 or 5 books out at a time, but you know, it's Saturday. Crowns and dolphins are important too.
Okay, stop 2. We've been finished at the library. Now we're at Petco. We have to get food for the rabbits. We have 2 rabbits and they're hungry. Bunnies. Or rabbits.
Bunnies! You're so adorable!
Some people get down on Petco as a big impersonal corporate box store, but they do support our local shelters and encourage you to get your pets from local shelters rather than breeders. You can sometimes let the perfect be the enemy of the good, and I don't like to do that. But check out this guy. He looks like Willie.
I like your dolphin.
Skipping ahead, we're off to the downtown Redlands Street Fair to try to help Nerdfighter Irene in her quest to help set a world record for the largest collection of hug photos. Some of these people knew they were Nerdfighters already, but all of them were willing to help at least a little bit by sharing some warm fuzzies. And that's pretty darned awesome. How about you? Have you hugged someone today? DFTBA!